still checking on me, asking me if I'm okay. Appreciate it, but my answer is always the same. Tired of myself, I wish I could get out my brain. All these thoughts and these feelings are driving me insane. Wish I could do this, wish I could do that. Wish I could just wake up and focus without dealing with all the stress of existence. Feelings of enjoyment and excitement feel distant. I know I'm not alone, I just want someone to listen to the things I have to say, to the shit I have to deal with every night and through the day. But it doesn't help that I always push everyone away. My emotions keep on telling me that I'll only be safe in the dark. Keep it all in my heart, keep it inside and let it tear me apart. Every night I cry cause I don't know where to start. Even now as I try to let it out in my art. I've never had this kind of problem with my mental health. It's even gone as far as making me consider death. I don't think I'll ever do it, but the thoughts are there. No matter how much I deny it, I know people care. Every day I try to fight it, try to hide it, try to keep it to myself so I don't pull others inside it. It's not like I run from help, but that solution's really not it. Cause I still feel like I'm always the problem with or without it. I'm caught in a
We found each other when we both were lost. I tried to hold you back. Never thought I'd fall in love again. I know the pain of being broken hearted and blame myself. So would you stay? I still lay awake every night in my bed. I can see your face, but you're just in my head. I'll go on in my life, and memories in my mind, and I'll try to heal my scars.
Oh, we don't have camera. Where camera? Camera, what are you doing? I'm here, don't worry. Nothing. Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Banana Bread Trades. My name is Goose, and our camera is broken for some reason. Let me flip this for a second. And we'll get rolling. Maybe we can get this thing started here. Ah.
Feels like I'm caught up in a trance. Can't come down all night. The city never stood a chance. With you by my side, it's all ours. So don't second guess. Let
There
down
we go.
your guard. Just take a chance. I feel the hours ticking down. Wish I could turn it all around.
Still nothing. Still nothing on the camera. How inconvenient. Our camera is down. Let me attempt something here. Do. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with the camera right now. This is absolutely ridiculous. I'm upset.
Feels like I'm seeing with new eyes. Even in the dark, let's go get lost.
We just got nothing. Nothing on the camera right now. Nothing at all. Let me add. Oh, there's that. Okay. Move. Yeah. There we go. Okay. We're rolling. That was dumb. That was dumb. But we're back. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to Banana Bird Trades. My name is Goose. It's a heck of a Monday already, apparently. Things are just getting wild in here. But we got her figured out. We're ready to go. Oh, man. What a wild Friday that was. That was absolutely nutters. And what's depressing is, you know, we called out that 3645 level Friday morning. I tried to long it. I got stopped by a tick, right? I got stopped by a tick. And then we did nothing but go up for the rest of the day. I am so upset about that. We would have gotten so pated. We ended up getting pated later in the day. I longed above initial balance high. Caught a fat long for like, 35 points or something. ES. Not 35 points ES. Wait. 10 points ES. Yeah, about 35 points ES. Yeah, it was a fat long, right? So we had a great long on ES. Over initial balance high. And then overall ended up having a great day. It was just really frustrating that we ended up taking that stop at literally the low of day. Literally the low of day by a tick. We got stopped. That is the most sad stuff ever. So let's go ahead and let's look at some levels. I had to redo my rhythmic, or not my rhythmic, but Quan Tower. So we got to redraw some of our levels. So let's go ahead and do that. We know that we have our line here at the low 502. That needs to be white, and it needs to be 4 points. Okay. Then we have, let's go here. We know we got a level at 36.45. That one can be white as well. Actually, oh, it needs to be red. 36.45. That was the top of 2 week ago volume. We'll just make it a little dude. 40 to 45. Ask a question. Right ray. There we go. That was 2 weeks ago. Top of volume area. Obviously a pivot area for sharks. That is a great spot. Then we have our spot at 37.40. This has been just a zone, right? Although it looks like it's kind of getting disrespected. 37.40 is not getting disrespected. So 37.40 will get its own little 35 to 40. We'll make him his little zone. Right click him. Oh, no. Settings. Right ray. 36.40 or 37.40 is a level. And then we have our level at 810. And it's pretty crazy. We talked about this level all last week. And look what happens. We do exactly what we said would happen. It went to 38.10. Absolutely beautiful. There we go. We'll mark out that level. It needs to be a little thick. And then levels above that, we're going to have to scroll back pretty far to get to those. I'll have to reload the chart. But this is main situation for right now. So we'll talk about our main targets. Our upper target is going to be 38.20. Done. And then lower target is going to be 36.40. Because 37.40 was the overnight pivot, I'm going to talk about going below that rep level, right? This one's pretty close. That 38.10 is pretty close. We're probably going to get there pretty quick. Break above 38.10, I'm going to say it's probably going to be very bullish, right? If we open above 38.10, that's one heck of a gap up, right? We open above that prior resistance, we'll probably be on the move, right? I'm looking for Monday to kind of be a decider on the week. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how it vibes. And then we'll see how we roll from there. So let's go back to small. The opening range has not developed yet, which is sad. But yeah, let's talk about Friday and how absolutely bonkers Friday was. So, oh, come on now, sir. Oh, it's going back 3 days, but we had the weekend. Okay. Well, we'll just look at it on this chart then. All right, so 8:30 a.m. right here. Oh, no, that's not 8:30 a.m. That's prior day. Here's yesterday, or here's Friday. Right, we opened up right here. Right, we already started with a rip. I get stopped right here. I cry. I got stopped out by a tick. I'm still sad about it. But, oh well. oh well. I guess that's just how the cookie crumbles. But yeah, we bounced this 36.45 pivot level that we were talking about. I mean, this was kind of an excellent looking bull flag right here. 36.45 was the launch point. So we launch. I mean, we literally did nothing but go straight up all day. At, you know, the 30-minute mark after open, we had a little bit of a pullback. And then, I mean, she just decided, hey, we're going to keep going up. We're not done yet. And she went up for the rest of the day. We get above opening range, was right here. We got above opening range, came down, retested opening range, or initial balance, sorry. Same thing, initial balance, opening range. We tested the top of initial balance. I gained long here, and then I held for the rest of the day. And we didn't quite get to my target. I thought we were gonna get 37.80, so I did get short of my target. So I was a little upset on that. Still a great freaking long though, right? Fantastic long, very happy about it. So let me throw a fib on this thing and let's take a gander upon yonder. All right. Okay, so 3,900 should really be in store for today. If we break above 38.20, 3,900 will be in store. Yeah. 3,900. Maybe I should make that my upper target. 39.20. Either way. Should be a lot of points on the table for today. So keep your eye out. Like I said, keep your eye out above 30, like opening above the overnight high. Should be a very, very bullish situation. We're here a little too late. It's too late to long. You know, we don't really have a trade opportunity right now. We're gonna have to sit, be patient, and wait. But the market is definitely we're in a heck of a bear market rally right now. Hold on just a second. Back. Sorry about that. Yeah, but market's just on a tear right now. Looks like it's shooting for that overnight high. We're going to just sit and watch and be patient. Mondays are definitely a good day to wait for the first hour after market open. Like a really good day to wait for that first hour. Let the initial balance post. And then get long or short depending on your situation or what you see. But just hopping into stuff right off the bat on a Monday, that's probably a good way to start off your week red. And starting off your week red, that's tough, man. That's a tough way to start a week. You want to start a week with like a nice, like a base hit and a base hit and just call it and be good with it and kind of let Monday digest itself. Monday gets its base hit in, and then Tuesday you can really attack because you got a little bit of a cushion, right? You got a little bit of cushion on the week. All right, so we have our levels marked out for the day. Let's go ahead and pull up the daily chart. Yes, pull up this thing. Oh yeah, she's just looking prime for a rip too. Excuse me. Tough noodles there, fam. Tough noodles indeed. That's not a double top, is it? No, it's not. All right, so 3,900 is kind of the level we're looking at. That's that also that previous consolidation zone. So yeah, I definitely like 3,900. Ooh, look at that. That's what we're rejecting right now, that 3,810 level. Previous level all the way back to 519. Wow. Oh, sick. We got our monthly volume profile in. What's up, bro? What's brackin', bro? How you living? Dude's just mad chilling out here. I respect it. I respect the vibes. But yeah, we got a 3,900 level. We don't got a real clean look at it. Oh, 3,900, 3,910. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, we'll draw this on the 15-minute chart. What I can show you is the macro view of this, though. We'll go on here. We'll get our lines drawn. Doop. Boop. Boop. That's a poorly drawn line. Hold on. Settings, right ray. There we go. Settings, right ray. There we go. Look at that. Look at that beautiful trend line. And we're kind of in the middle of this trend, right? We're right in the middle of the trend, so I'm expecting it to be a little wild, but with this kind of bullish action going on, what I'm kind of expecting is something like this. I'm expecting a new trend to be forming, right? It's because inflation's slowing, everything's supposedly slowing. I'm expecting some sort of this. So we don't really have a top data point yet, right? We don't have a top. This is going to be our first data point at the top. And then whatever the next spot is. But I'm expecting that our trend is changing to something like this. Like it's still going to be a downtrend. But the trend is slowing. Right? We're slowing the trend. We're going to have a more rangy, parallel bearish market type movement is what I'm expecting that we're moving into. Now, I could be entirely wrong, but just the way the volumes came in down here, the way, like the amount of volume that's down here is honestly incredible, right? We've had an insane amount of volume applied here compared to all the other bottoms that we've seen. So it really makes you think, hey, there seems to be a lot of people wanting to buy in this area. There's a lot of people wanting to buy in this area. Selling isn't that heavy here. Unless some really bad news comes out, I don't think we really break below here super hard. Like, I think eventually we kind of break a little bit lower and a little bit lower, but buyers seem interested, sellers don't. So we either got to go higher and collect more sellers, or we're just gonna kind of slow down this trend that's going on right now. But that's the idea that I got. The plan. The plan. Yeah, she is just straight scooting right now. She's got no fear right now. She's probably going to clean out that 3810 level again. Or it's going to be a really wicked overnight range. But I'm not real sure we don't break above that range. So hold on just a second. I will BRB. I'm going to go grab some tissue so I can blow this nose of mine. And I'll be right back. We're back. We are back, and not a whole lot of volume overnight, though. You know, we had a lot of movement. Not a crazy amount of volume put in. The green is last week's volume. The pink is overnight volume, this week's volume. So, yeah, not a whole lot yet. With some really clean moves on the overnight. I should have just not slept. Yeah, that's on me for sleeping. That was such a clean long at 37.40. Honestly, at the overnight, when I sat down to get the stream and everything set up. Oh, good morning, Mr. Decoy. When I was looking at it last night, we were, I don't know, at like 37.80-ish, right? I think we were right here at 37.80. I was like, oh, yeah, that's probably the bottom. It's probably going to go up from there. And I went to bed. So it's a good thing I didn't long there. But yeah, she milked all the way down to 37.40. And then, yeah, Euro Open, she decided she wanted some Ripskis. Mr. Decoy, how are you this morning? How is your weekend? How is your Friday? Are you ready for this Monday? How is my dude? I just realized I gotta change the news events. I thought there was no news, but there actually is news. We got PMI at 15 minutes after open. Oops. PMI 8:45 CST. Done. Bang out. Let's go, fam. Let's go, fam. That's how we roll. So she's selling a little bit of a turny boy here. But I'm not too eager to short 3,800 hundo. Like I said, that's a heck of a bullish move up. Not really in a zone that I want to be in. I'm looking more for the break above and then long. A retest maybe. But overall, I think I'm going to wait for initial balance to get posted, then get frisky. And there's a strong possibility we will not have a stream tomorrow morning. I might or might not have to go out on a drilling rig because we're finishing up drilling a well. And because I am who I am, I have to be the company representative on site when we complete the well. So I will most likely not be here tomorrow morning. It's a good possibility I will be here, though. We'll figure out. I'll make a post. YouTube lets me make posts now. So I'll make a post of whether or not we're going to be here. I think what I'm going to start doing in those posts as well is posting my levels and the trade plan for the day. Yeah, that is the plan. Weekend was busy, says Mr. Decoy. Friday was just unfortunate trading, sim trading today, working on scalp mentality, tired of seeing 3-point profit become break even. I'm not faceless, taking profit and running today. Hey, as I was saying earlier, yeah, you know, sometimes we just got to get those base hits in. We got to get our base hits in. We got to get that confidence build up. And then we got to, you know, we got to get that cushion going. You know, a bad streak, hitting some break evens, that burns sometimes. That hurts. For me, when that happens, a good weekend, you know, you had all weekend to kind of mentally reset. You get a couple winners in and then you start vibing again, you know. Wait, makes you a little more patient, wait for your levels, wait for something super clear, and then take that trade, get your base hit in. And then you're like, all right, we can still do this. We're good. We're solid. We're ready to vibe. So, yeah, that's how I am. Every time I have like a real bad like streak, It just takes a little bit to reset yourself. So, I feel that entirely. And especially with it being Monday, and obviously some volatility in the works here. Gonna be a good day to be patient. Man, she's really kind of turning around here. She did not like that 3,800 level, posting a lower high. Oh no. I need to mark out my 3,900 level. My 3,900 level. We'll go way back here and kind of mark it out. So, 3,900. 3905. Whatever, that'll work. Close enough. Close enough, my friends. It is close enough. Excuse me. I had a cough. But the cough has been defeated, and we are victorious. And yeah, we got that PMI at 8:45 Central Standard Time, 15 minutes after open. So I don't think it's going to be too volatile from that. It's not like a big news event, but it's going to be a decent news event, right? It's not the main PMI, but it's enough to where we should see a little bit of movement from it, especially being in the first 15 minutes. Could add a little bit of volatility, a little bit of spice into our lives. And Mr. Decoy says, yep, going to establish base P&L first, then break-evens won't hurt mentally as much. I understand completely. I feel that. But the nice thing, I always like to say there's 2 steps to trading. Step 1, don't lose money. And then step 2, make money. So it sounds like you got step 1 figured out pretty good, though. The don't lose money part. You know, a break-even, you're not losing money. So that's the good part, is you're not losing money, you're catching those break-evens, which sucks, but you're not losing money. So then you just got to work on the forward part. And that's something you notice a lot of people struggle with, is the not losing money part. Which, I mean, that's all just part of the learning process too. Big brain trading. Facts on God, for real. Gas on God, for real. Also, big news in the banana bread trading community. My girlfriend got me a coffee maker, and it's so nice. This is just a cup. This isn't the coffee maker. But she did get me this cup as well. I'm going to logo it out with banana bread trading stuff. But we got a coffee maker now. I had one a while back, and then for some reason I went to go wash the you know, like the big cup thing, the coffee pot. Went to go wash it, and it just like exploded. And I was like, well, that's really inconvenient. And granted, this coffee maker was like older than me. It was probably like 30 years old. It was my parents' old one that they kept in the race trailer. Decoy. That's actually kind of funny. Dude, I'm so cheap though. I won't buy myself stuff like that. Like, when it comes to dirt bike stuff or golf stuff, I hold nothing back. I will just be like, oh crap, new golf clubs? Well, gotta have those now, right? Boom, spend $1,000 on golf clubs. Dirt bike stuff. Oh, I need this for my dirt bike? Boom, fucking $500, $1,000 spent on my dirt bike. Nothing. But like, if it's actually like on me, like personally, if it wasn't for my girlfriend, I would still be wearing the same 5 shirts to work that I started work with 3 or 4 years ago. Like, I would still be wearing the same 5 shirts and like the same 1 pair of jeans. I wear like the same pair of jeans all week long because they don't get dirty. You know, you're just sitting at a desk. If I could have it my way, I wouldn't even wear pants to work. just like vibe in my undies. Yeah, that's teamwork. But no, I got a coffee maker now, so I can make like my own brew again. It was nice though, because what I did was I went on a pretty good coffee cleanse. I usually go on a coffee cleanse once every month. I'll drink coffee for a month, and then I'll go a week or two no coffee, then coffee for a month, week or two no coffee, just to keep the system clean. And then I try to limit myself to just literally like this much coffee a day, right? Once this much coffee a day isn't enough, then like I said, that's when I switch to I go no coffee for like 2 weeks. Get a good cleanse going on, get it all out of your system, and then you get back, and then this much coffee is plenty again. Also helps with your sleep, weirdly. Like I said, it's a weird combo. When this much coffee isn't enough, you start drinking more coffee. Obviously, you have more caffeine in your system, then going to sleep starts to become harder because you're not working off that caffeine as much. Because its half-life is, I don't know, X amount of hours. So if you just drink 1 cup of coffee, granted, I'm a smaller dude too, right? Like if you're a bigger dude, you obviously need more coffee for it to give you the same amount of effects, right? I'm 150 pounds. Not a big dude. If you're someone big and strong like Decoy, you probably need like, well, I mean, you're twice as big, so you need twice as much coffee. What are you, Decoy? You're like 220, right? Because you're like pretty tall and like pretty buff. For those of you that don't know, Decoy is like a hardcore lifter guy. Absolutely shredded. Does look slightly Amish. Does look his old pics, him totally in a band look, but then he said he was in a band. So our local freaking, you didn't ever say what instrument you played though. I'm assuming you're a guitarist, either guitar or bass guitar. That's gonna be my guess for Mr. Decoy. But I mean, he had the whole like look going, like it was lit. Are you only 5'9"? Yeah, that's. I thought you played like some sort of guitar. I didn't know if it was regular guitar, bass guitar, but I for some reason thought you were taller. I thought you were like 6'2". So you're not a whole lot taller than me, but I mean you're freaking shredded though. Your arms are like the size of my head. I got little arms. I got little legs, little arms. But no, like for dirt bikes, so I race motocross, right? So you never wanted to be very big. Kind of like, think of motocross a little bit like being a jockey. You need to be light enough to where you can take advantage of your horsepower, but like at the same time, you also need to be like cardio and strong enough to throw around a 220-pound dirt bike for 30 minutes twice in a day on like a gnarly rough track, right? So motocross is just a really weird fitness test. Like you need to be able to be small and strong. But 150 for the class that I race, about 150 pounds is like the ideal weight. Like, because then you have enough weight to where you can throw the bike around, but also you're small enough to where your horsepower, your power to weight ratio makes sense. You are not thick. Well, I mean, you're thick, like in a good way. But like, you're beefy. That's a better word. Beefy. Yeah, exactly. You catch the vibe. So, Mr. Decoy, did your band ever did you guys ever release any of your own music? Like, is there like a secret soundtrack that I can go listen to? And what kind of music? I'm assuming it was like probably rock that you were in, judging by like the look you had going on. Hold on. Almost died, but we're okay. We're really just hovering out here around this 3790 level. Delta isn't anything impressive. Volume really died out too, right? We had a pretty good surge of volume. Up here, volume really died out. We're back below 3K volume. Below 3K volume is really hard to trade. Yeah, show us that video. I want to see what you guys repped, but it's crazy when you said technology back then wasn't as good as it is now. It's like, I'm so old. Although I can say there was like a point of time in my life when Google didn't exist, but not by very long. Can't remember when Google came out, 2002 or some shit. When did Google come out? My girlfriend said this, 1998. So there was a whole 3 years of my life where Google wasn't around. Metal, Power Metal, Lamb of God, Trivium were pretty big influence to our writing. I feel that. That is lit. That is lit, fam 100. That's a hard sound also to do, like, those guys, like, especially like the screamo emo guys, like, that is such a hard sound to do in like a stadium, if you've ever noticed, like in a stadium or in like a live setting. It's really hard, mostly for the vocals, to sound like really good, because like oh, I don't know if you know Dance Gavin Dance, but like their studio sound, Dance Gavin Dance's studio sound is amazing. Like, it's so good because you have that like good acoustic, there's like not that weird echo, you know, that there is in like a live performance area. But then you put them in a live area where there's that bit of an echo and the acoustic doesn't absorb, then like it just kind of sounds like garbage. And it makes me so sad because I love that band. They're probably like my #1 band. But listening to them live is tough just because of the way the acoustics work. – 2005 to 2009. Yeah, so you were like right in the beginning of that, like about the time you quit is about the time like the good like music programs really kind of came out. I feel that. Also, like, you lived in like a terrible area for a band to blow up too, like Ohio. Like that's tough, right? Even like the Midwest, like those upper Midwest rock bands, like they have such a hard time blowing up in that area. Like California is pretty easy to get picked up just because you can play, for one, you can play gigs year round. Yeah, not too many bars looking for heavy metal on the weekends. But like in Cali, like there's such an audience, right? There's such a massive audience everywhere that almost any band, if they're like decent, can like get a gig and there's gonna be someone to watch them, right? Whereas like in the Midwest, it's like it's a lot harder because unless you're playing like, for one, like country or something like super mainstream popular, like you're not gonna get into the main bars, you're not gonna get into all that stuff. Whereas Cali, like, you know, like Garage Band in Cali, like that's popular because there's a lot of bands. I mean, you even look at like Papa Roach in their early days, they weren't like, their Garage Band days like weren't anything like crazy. It's wild to go back to listen to Papa Roach like before they blew up to now. Like it's like a whole different band. It's wild. But I mean, like, respect though, like they made it happen. And I mean, they've got bangers now. Man, we really kind of sold off that 800 level. Put in a clean lower top too. I kind of thought we were going to chug right into it, but it might be something that they want to wait till open for that. Maybe they want to get down to VWAP for open, which is completely acceptable. That's a typical thing. Very typical thing. I mean, it's a pretty clean range now, right? Right? Like, it's very, very clean range. So, let's see. We got about 10 minutes left. Okay, let's go over our today's plan. And then I'll screenshot it and make a post on the YouTube. I'm going to start posting my plan. So YouTube lets me make posts now, right? Community posts. I'm going to start posting my plan every day to that community post. So, and that's what we're going to go over right now. So today's plan, these are our zones to watch. 3740 is our bear level. 3810 is our bull breakout level, right? These are our two levels. We're playing a range until one of those breaks. I will be waiting for initial balance before I get too excited. Unless we're at one of these levels, I'm going to wait for initial balance to post, and then based off delta, watching the footprint chart, I'll either short initial balance or I'll play the range of initial balance, or I'll play the breakout, right? We break out of initial balance, I will buy or sell the retest, whatever it is. You know, if we're above initial balance, I'll buy the retest. We get below initial balance, I'll sell the retest. If we're at initial balance at the hour mark, I'll be watching delta. If we get a nice delta flip, like I said, I'll long initial balance off the bottom of initial balance, or short it if we're at the top. We'll do that play. And then also, like, it depends where we're at in this range. Like I said, we get above 3810, I'll be looking for 3900. Like, that's the upper target. That's the breakout target. When we look at fibs, when we look at any other measured moves, anything else on the chart, between 3810, 3820-ish area to 3900, there's like nothing there. So yeah, 3900 is going to be kind of that upper target for us. If we break below 3740 and we cannot get back above, I'm expecting us to probably break below and then retest. We get below, cannot break above, then 3640, that lower pivot, we will probably go right back to there. We will have to be aware of the volume ledge, right? At 3667, there's a pretty gnarly volume ledge. But with 3640 right there, I would expect us to kind of go ahead and flush through that. But yeah, keep an eye on last week's volume. You know, we got the POC at 3690. But it's kind of been disrespected a lot, especially on Friday. It got disrespected. Thursday and Friday, it got disrespected pretty hard. So I don't put too much weight on it. Those are kind of the levels that we will be watching for today. That's kind of the plan. Are you headed to work? Oh, you need that zipped. There you go. Love you. Have a good day. All right, thank you. All right, so yeah, that is the plan for today. I'm gonna go ahead and screenshot this and make it our post. Where is my snippy boy? So yeah, there's gonna be good opportunities today. That is the one plus side. There will be really good opportunities today. It's just going to be a matter of taking advantage of them and being patient and grabbing them. Mr. Viper, you made it. Just in time. We're just going over our today's plan. Do you mess with charting power trades much anymore, or just use them mostly in the moment now? Yeah. So, what I've noticed, Mr. Decoy, is power trades, unless they happen in a zone of interest, I really don't put too much weight in them. Like if they happen at the high of day, like right at the initial balance, I put a lot of weight on a power trade at initial balance, and I put a lot of weight on a power trade that happens in like one of these zones, right? If we get a power trade at 37.40 or 38.20, I put a lot of weight on those. But if we get a power trade out here in the middle, right, at like, say we get a power trade at like 37.60, it's like, it doesn't really, I don't have high enough confidence. I need a power trade at a zone of interest, and it just makes my zone of interest that much more confident, right? So that's kind of the way I've been looking at power trades lately, at least. Just because also we've had such high volume, right? There's been a lot of volume here. You've almost had to use the 3,000 volume power trade instead of the 2,000 volume power trade. So that's kind of the deal here too. Like summer trading, when we came up with the power trade strategy, it was summer trading, right? So the volume was super low, but it got really, really volatile here like the last month. Hey, Mr. Viper. Oh, you haven't missed much. Honestly, it's just been a wild range like every day for like the last 2 weeks. Like we break out of the range just to go back into a range. But I mean, we've been getting absolutely pated as well. We've hit some really big plays. It's been pretty awesome. We caught a really nice play on Friday. We longed the initial balance high and held initial balance high till close. We made like 35 points on one contract of ES. Like that was a beautiful play. Yeah, honestly, all the way through December, because you know we're gonna have earnings as well, Mr. Decoy. 2,500 volume might be the move, just to kind of help get a little bit more meaning to the power trades, right? It's just been a really weird like I said, the volume's just been so high. You really kind of have to wait and watch the power trade and make sure they're happening in the zone. I probably should go back, since it's been like 3 or 4 weeks now of this pretty high volume. I should go back and back test and look at power trades over the last like month and maybe try to see if that 2,500 works better. Just because, like I said, it's been such high volume compared to when we did our actual testing. So I think that might be the issue. But yep, that's going to be the plan for today. Like I said, these are our 4 levels to watch along with initial balance. Like I'm only going to take a trade at one of these 4 levels. You know, I'm going to play, you know, the short side of 38.10, the long side of 37.40. Like this is a pretty good range here. Break below, we'll short, break above, we'll long. And then with a target of 3,900 and a lower target of 36.40. We'll also be watching initial balance. That's going to be the main play. Going to wait that first hour. We'll either long or short initial balance high, long or short initial balance low, depending on what delta looks like. If you don't know what initial balance is and you want to know kind of how to play it, I got a video of initial balance. Go check it out on my channel. It's under the how-tos. Go check out that video. I got a lot of good examples of initial balance plays that I've done. Let me pull up the initial balance play that we did on Friday. Let me just pull that up. Open original. Here we go. So this was the initial balance play from Friday. As you can see, we waited. We made an attempt at breaking initial balance high, and then it rejected, right? So we hadn't got in yet. Delta didn't look great. Got below. And so we were kind of chilling here for a minute. Then we finally broke above initial balance high. The reason I didn't short here is because of how bullish we were, right? This was like an insane rip up. The delta was super green. but we weren't supporting. So I was just kind of chilling and waiting. We broke back above initial balance high. I longed this retest here. We did go a little bit lower, but I had my stop below initial balance high. So it ended up being safe, and then we just held for the rest of the day. Once that supported, we got a nice like 30-ish, 35 points on that initial balance high hold, but that's kind of how I play it, right? If Delta had flipped mega red, right, on this retest here, then we probably would have shorted it and held a short back to the bottom of the range, and you can play the bottom of initial balance the same way. But that was the play we had. That's how I like to look at initial balance. Like I said, if you want more examples, check out that video in the how-to section. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this morning. I'm gonna go ahead and head to work. I got my coffee already, so that's lit. And it tastes great. So yeah, that's gonna be the play. I'm gonna wait for initial balance here this morning. I won't trade unless we're at one of these levels or at initial balance. And then yeah, we'll go from there. I will see you guys bright and shiny tomorrow morning. I'm gonna go ahead and post my plan for today on the YouTube as well on the community page. So yeah, see you guys, and I hope you guys have a fantastic Monday, and I hope to hear about your adventures tomorrow. So have a good one, guys.
I see your face on every sidewalk. I hear the sirens in my mind. I'm on the cold edge of the rooftop. I think I'm losing track of time. I replay the times I gave you my all, and all I want is you. I reach for the stars, I see what I want, but I just play to lose. Fade away, I feel the memories still. I'll let them go, I will, but I hold on to you and me. I see the city lights. I'm fine with in between. But for now I'll hold on to you and me. I see the city lights in the night, and know I'm fine with in between. I'm getting tired of moving mountains, 'cause you're not meeting me halfway. You left me tied right to the ground, and you feel so close but far away. I step in the fire, I gave you my all, and all I want is you. You're taking me higher, I see what I want, but I just play to lose. Fade away, I feel the memories still. I'll let them go, I will, but I hold on to you and me. I see the city lights. I'm fine with in between. But for now I'll hold on to you and me. I see the city lights in the night, and know I'm fine with in between. I stood at the edge too long, watched the waves carry my soul off farther than I could see. That's when I reached the end of me. Emptier than the sky, light was in full exposure. One bullet to the bullseye, my heart was taking over. I forget my lows in the afterglow, in the afterglow. Solace is composed in the afterglow, in the afterglow. Reveries unfold in the afterglow, in the afterglow. Never letting go of the afterglow, of the afterglow. So I'll run to keep up with the sun. Any chance to hold on, one more moment before it's gone. After the taste, I'm desperately chasing. Nothing else quite equates to a peace I'm feeling after a taste. I won't need to waste my time with pain, 'cause I never known this healing. I forget my lows in the afterglow, in the afterglow. Solace is composed in the afterglow, in the afterglow. Reveries unfold in the afterglow, in the afterglow. Never letting go of the afterglow, of the afterglow. connection, been longing to be. There's so much meaning to love, a passion you can't get enough. If life is like a parachute, I must land. I know I can be what you be what you had. Easily I fall out of love when respect was gone. Respect was gone. You hated me succeeding so much, can't believe sleeping alone. Someday rise. All day, if you get it done. Had to change it all. It all. I had to change it all. It all. Had to change it all. It all. I had to change it all. It all. I had to change it all. It all. So I had to change it all. It all. So I had to change it
I cannot fight this time. While you're running through my mind, it's getting hard to try and be the only one you need. I can't sleep, it's lonely, trying to be all on my own. I'll never get better if I try to be all alone. If I try to be all alone. If I try to be all alone. If I just try to hide and lock everything inside, my head is spinning, visions blurring, I don't mind. I can't sleep, it's lonely, trying to be all on my own. I'll never get better if I try to be all alone. If I try to be all alone. If I try to be all alone. With our hands in the air, we'll be higher flying. Take a breath and we can let it out. Yeah, we'll never go back down. This is you, this is me, this is what we're made of. We won't have to make it all alone. I just wanted you to know. Say that you